right, so I got a private request for a video to show how we're using ActiveCampaign, both as an email marketing platform and as our agency CRM. So this is for Webbers. This is the home screen here when you log in. Most of you, if you've used ActiveCampaign, are probably using it for list building, for email marketing, email campaigns, email automations, etc. I'm going to run you through that. But what I'm also using it for is for the deals feature here, which is a CRM. And I'm going to walk you through why I think it's so impactful and really why we use it. So first and foremost, you'll notice something here. We only have about, call it 1,400 contacts here. This is for our agency. And you're going to see how much revenue these 1,400 contacts drive. And I think this is so important for a lot of you that are stuck on marketing. You see what we're doing and you think it has to be mass. It really doesn't. And this is why specialization is so important, because we are not concerned with anyone else aside for who our clients are. I don't want anyone in here, first of all, because you have to pay for it. Second of all, people who aren't potentially interested in becoming a customer. So everything that we're running is very targeted, very focused. This is only 1,400 contacts. We have 40,000 at Blueprint, but these are all law firms. 100% of people on this list are law firms. And I know that because we're constantly cleaning this list and keeping this number low. So this is just like a summary dashboard here. So the first thing that we're using it for is for email marketing. So these are all the lists that we have set up. When you set up a list, that basically just means if you're running like opt-in campaign or whatever, then you're pushing people to that list. Lists are important, especially now with all this data privacy stuff, because you need to keep your contacts separated. You can't just do mass email campaigns anymore. You really want to only be contacting the people that come into that list with list specific messaging. And I'll show you a little bit more what that looks like. So you can see just how we have these tagged. This lawyer framework, this is our VSL. So this is the biggest one that we're running here. We're just running meta ads to a video opt-in, and then they get pushed to this list. Then I'll show you the automation off the back of that. Then these are going to be leads. So anytime you see lawyer calls and then the macro offer. So you can see we've got really over the last, I would say 8 months, we've gotten 211 phone calls, booked phone calls, appointments for lawyers. So after they go to our website or one of our landing pages, and they go through this process here, they book a call. We then zap that contact in from Calendly into one of these lists here. So we have that tracked, right? Now let me show you the automation. So after they go to those lists, it triggers automations. So let's see, let's go to the active ones here. Just filter these in. Where's one that we're running a lot? Okay, so lawyer VSL one. This is the one that we're running the most. So you can see there's 299 people in this contact flow with 5 email sequences. So what happens is they get subscribed to that list. Like I said, we tag them, and then they get this first email here. This first email here says, as promised, here's the video, click here to watch. So you notice we're very short email. I'm not trying to sell them anything. I'm just giving them what they promised for. This is incredibly important when it comes to email automations. A lot of people, there's a saying in the internet marketing community, get them on the list, build the list. We don't look at that anymore because they don't take as much action off of this list. Where most of the action comes is actually when, and I'll just show this to you guys, is when they watch the video. Like this video here is so important. If they sit here and watch, this is almost 40% of people end up booking a call down here. So we send them to this video. It literally talks about why they're not getting more leads. It breaks down a strategy for them. Then it prompts them to do a call. This is where 90% of our leads come from. This page right here. Very simple, right? So yeah, we'll go back here. So we're just driving people to watch this video. I'm not saying, oh, by the way, book a call. I'm not baiting and switching them for something else. That's all that I'm doing. And the email sequence just keeps on going through and doing that. But it's each email then supports our pitch to watch the video with more data, because the further that they get away from the opt-in day. So this is now on day 2, they're getting this email. We're always reminding them why they're here, why they're getting this email, to call to action to watch the video, solo call to action, and then supporting that with data to remind them of why they opted in to watch the video. Because the further that they get away from that video, the less that they remember why they opted in. So all these emails are just driving on a daily basis. Hey, you opted in for this video, make sure to watch it. And that's it. Bumping it up. Reminder to watch, last chance to watch. This one here actually elicits a lot of responses because the subject line says it's over. So this is basically just our last pitch saying a couple of days you opted in. Unfortunately, your video expired. If you need anything, email me directly. You can also check out our YouTube channel. I get a lot of responses to this and actually book a lot of calls off this email. So those are our breakdown of the email sequences here off of these fields. It's really all that we're running. And then whenever I have new content to promote, I'll just push it to the email list in general. So I create videos on a regular basis. We create blog content on a regular basis. This one here says SEO is dead, 46% open rate. That's so good, guys. So good. And all I'm doing is just promoting the videos that we're pushing to people in our podcast. So it's very simple. We're building a list through paid traffic. We're getting automation to book a call, and then we're cleaning them up on the back end with just general content updates. Now, the reason why I love ActiveCampaign so much is because of the ability to tie everything together here. So this is our CRM. Very simple. It's almost like a Trello board. And this is why I love it, because it's so simple. So in this column here, we have people that are potentially interested. So maybe they sent us an email. Maybe we had a call. They might be interested. We'll use this as a future follow-up list. We'll call them. We'll text them. We'll see if we can get them back on a call. Next is stuck in nurturing. So these are people that we got to the proposal stage, but they're like, yeah, follow up in 4 months. This guy said, you can see here, we set a task here. So if we click on this, we set an email follow up in July, because that's what he emailed us after we went through the proposal. We sent this stuff to him. He said, yeah, why don't you follow up in July? At that point, we'll be ready to make a decision. So anything that's stuck in nurturing here. Now this here, anytime that somebody fills out that Calendly here, they automatically get zapped here to this awaiting discovery. So this is people who have booked a call. You can see nobody's booked a call in the past couple of days. So this is open. So anytime somebody comes in here, it's great. Just automatically in here. If they're not qualified, then we'll remove them, and I'll just basically move them to this stage over here that says not qualified. So you can see 73 of these leads that have come through, spam, not qualified, don't want to work with them. I cancel a lot of calls. Don't want to get on a call with somebody that's going to waste my time. So then after we have the discovery call, if they're qualified, like this guy here, this guy's a PPC only pitch. PPC for us is we put in the deal value, 2,500. The stage has all of his contact info here. And then I just put in notes from the call, because I don't do the proposals. I have somebody on the team who does proposals. She comes in, she builds that proposal, have the proposal call with him, and then they get moved here to a waiting decision. So these are all the people that have a proposal that we're expecting a decision on. And let's see, so this is the total value in the pipeline. What's really cool about this too, like I said, so we see all the emails that they get off of our email automations here. So I know that they're on this. I can see if they're engaging with that as well. It just keeps everything in a very tight box for us. It's a very simple mechanism to manage these. And then if the deal's won, I move them here to onboarding. And then after we win the deal, I will then drag them up here to deal one, and then it will trigger a deal one sequence. It just tracks the deals won. And then if they're lost and follow up in the future, they say no, not right now, then I'll put them here. After we've won them and closed them, I put them here. And if the deal's lost, if it's like a definitely no, then I put them here. And this is a yearly thing. They're also on our email list. We'll just go through on a yearly basis as a sales rep team and just go through these leads. So it's very simple, but everything is tied together. It's very succinct. It's nothing crazy. You can also do advanced automations. For example, if I drug him over here to deal one, you can set up an automatic email sequence inside of ActiveCampaign that says anytime you move somebody here, we send them this email. So you can automatically set up an onboarding email. We don't do it because we're not dealing with that high of a volume, but if you have a very low ticket productized service, you can basically trigger all the email automations that you need from here. So that's why I really like ActiveCampaign, because it's very affordable, it's very cheap, and it ties in with everything that we're doing. So now everything that we're doing, and I can actually see here too, let me see one of these guys here. I can actually see what they came in from, if they came in through the VSL, because there's a tag on here. I don't see it now. I don't think this guy came in through the VSL. He probably came in through the website, but it will tag them with how they came in. So if they came in through the VSL, if they came in through the website, we'll be able to see exactly how that lead came in. So we have very detailed lead tracking and scoring. And that's pretty much it. So if you guys have any questions, want a deeper dive into ActiveCampaign and how we use it, please let me know.